Hey, what's going on, all you good looking people? My name is Mr. J93 and welcome back to another toy review. And yes, as you can see, you can kind of see my face like right there. But yeah, we're taking a look at the nearly retail released version of the Transformers Titans Returns of Leader Class Soundwave with Soundblaster. Now, before I should get into it, I know from watching the Japanese Titan Headmaster series, which is what it's called and what I'm gonna call it. Sound Blaster is what Soundwave is called after he gets a new head, but this toy refers to this guy as Soundwave with Sound Blaster. So Sound Blaster being the head, so Sound Blaster being this guy attaching to your head. Now, so just taking a look. Obviously, as you guys can see, I've already opened this before I actually did recording because there was something wrong with my camera before. So yeah. So yeah, you can see here you can see the sound wave is kind of like leaning forward. So yeah, I did my best to try to align him. So yeah, with all the leader class, hopefully, glare. But with all the leader classes or Voyager and above, you do have 3 modes. Obviously, this is not considered a triple changer because one of the modes is obviously worse, much worse than other. Soundwave goes from a robot mode to a vehicle mode. One of the vehicle modes, but one of the vehicle modes is obviously his city mode, which I'll get to in a little bit, showing the back. One of the modes is his disguise mode, which is his boombox mode according to G1, which is what's based off of. The G1, well, now it's more like a radio, but with kind of like a boombox style. So yeah, it goes to radio and city mode. I'm gonna call it a boombox because that is actually what it looked like to me. So yeah, side artwork is just a continuation of what's on the front, and then yeah, looking at a little detail what you can see so far. Now, looking at previous reviews, there is like a little like mini cassette thing that this comes with. Obviously, you can't see it, but you can't see it here. But when we take this out, I'll show you. But yeah, it's a little cassette, but obviously it's not actually. It's a cassette that carries a Sound Blaster, because obviously Sound Blaster cannot be held when Soundwave isn't in robot mode. Obviously, you guys can already tell that I've already played with this before I did a review. So yeah, you do have a color card back there, which is kind of like fuzzy and all that thing. So yeah, I don't have my other light on because that background light. Transformers logo, Generations, Autobot comment here, Autobot comment at the top, and Soundwave's falling forward. So you spin right at the back. You kind of have like a read up, but yeah. It says Sound Blaster is master cyber infiltration. It has a backdoor code into the systems of any bot he unites with, giving Soundwave a way in. With that access, Soundwave raises the processor is completely undetected. It's just a constant stream of information. So basically, Soundwave is a hacker. Like, he hacks into, well, so once Sound Blaster attaches, basically Soundwave is in. You can basically destroy him from the inside. So yeah, it's basically just what the G1 cartoon is, if I remember it. Now, you can see the Sound Blaster there. Now, people have already complained about what Sound Blaster is. Now, I'll get to it. I'll probably say this again when I actually do a review. And I should take this guy out. But yes, the reason why Sound Blaster is getting a lot of hate, because when you do the toy promo, you do see Sound Blaster attaching to Soundwave, but with the head part, with the actual like helmet part. But that, I don't know why I did it on the helmet, but yeah, this part here, zooming in here, this helmet part here actually comes up from the back of Soundwave and goes over the head. But as you can see, Sound Blaster does not actually come with that; it's just a separate thing. But yeah, here Sound Blaster kind of does look a little bit like Optimus Prime, but yeah, 19 steps here goes to his radio mode, but I'm gonna call it boombox mode. But yeah, this is the cassette that it comes with, obviously, so you can put it on. You can put Sound Blaster on. So yeah, city mode, which I typically will not display Soundwave as a city mode. I will only display it as boombox. Oh, so yeah, with all these Titans Return, you do have the option. You can interchange all these heads and show the play factor. You can put the individually packaged Titan Master on Soundwave, and you can put on. It works. I've tried that. You can put Soundblaster on the Deluxe class. You can put them on the Voyager class, or you can put them on another Leader class, which obviously it fits. So yeah. So anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for this packaging, and let's get Soundwave out here before he falls anymore. And yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, guys, so here we have the Transformers Titans Returns Subcon Soundwave open up, and it is a boombox mode. And yes, that's what I'll be calling him throughout the entire review. I'm calling this guy his boombox mode. Now, just getting things out of the way. Yes, I know I said in the beginning that there is no way to put Soundblaster in, which is what I'll discuss later. But yes, I actually did figure it out, which instructions don't actually tell you, which is why I'm here. So yes, getting straight to the review. Yes, this is officially called Soundwave. Soundblaster is the head. So yes, as you can see, for many of you guys who watched the G1 series or the Headmasters one, you will recognize this as Soundwave's G1 mode, G1 color scheme, like the Michael Bay version, which I've never really appreciated. Of course, which I probably won't touch at all. So yeah, because no Soundwave. So yes, you can see Soundblaster boosts Soundwave's abilities when he attaches, and also it's the same for all. Like you put Soundblaster on Hardhead, it basically does everything. And yes, the reason why I said Hardhead is because I do have Hardhead over there, like over this side of the camera. You can't see him because, well, I'm just doing that. So yes, you can see boost gives all abilities 8 for strength from 8 to 9. Not 8 to 9. That's just wimpy. 8 to a 12. Well, this is wimpy from a 2 to a 3 because, well, Soundwave doesn't actually have a vehicle mode. He just runs. Well, yeah, this is essentially considered his disguise mode, which is effectively what it originally was called. Disguise mode. Disguise mode. So yeah, my editor will probably put emphasis right there. So yeah, so it boosts Soundwave's intelligence from a 9 to a 13. Boosts Soundwave firepower from a 6 to a 9. So yeah, effectively, Soundblaster does improve Soundwave's abilities. So yes, now on to exactly where Soundblaster is. Now it's setting to open stuff up if you guys can't even see it. Now just before I get to that, taking a look at all the details. You can see you got a nice detail for the speakers, and you do have the push button thing, which are just molded things. They don't actually do anything. So obviously this becomes a crotch. You get a nice Decepticon logo with a whole bunch of tech details inside. Like things you got a lot of, well, obviously you get the head port thing. So yeah, I actually will not be doing a size comparison with other Decepticons because, well, it's gonna tongue shape come on the back, losing a whole lot. But yes, bring it onto the front. So yeah, just this is Soundwave. So now, in order to get to his deploy mode, or have him deploy something, where you can be like Ravage deploy. Oh, and my editor is probably hating me right now. So yeah, you can see the arrow points at that. Now that's actually where the Minicons actually do deploy. So yes, you can see that there are 2 buttons. This one's a fake one, this one's a real one. So obviously you put it on this one, and this flops open. So yes, obviously I have the cassette thing comes with it. I'm gonna call these cassettes because that's what we're calling. So yes, this actually isn't actually a cassette. This is just like a little carrying thing for the Soundblaster. This instructions don't actually tell you this. Soundblaster stores underneath there. You just have to like position his legs kind of like that to get him to fit there. But yes, this is basically just like a kind of like an MP3 player. So yeah, you can also have a Soundblaster just stand here when it's in safe mode, which what I'll go to after this. So yes, take a look at Soundblaster. He's basically just like a mini Soundwave. He's got the speakers on his legs, and it's basically just like a little Soundwave. Now, transforming him, people have expressed a lot of hate for this figure because, well, he doesn't come with a helmet. So, yeah. So yeah, this is the head. You just see, it looks like so this is basically what Soundwave looks like when he takes off his helmet. Yes, I know a lot of people have said, why don't I get Soundwave's minicon? Nobody actually says that. So, yeah, I don't get Soundwave's minicons mostly because I'm more of an Autobot guy, and obviously I should have gotten Blaster, but yeah, that wasn't actually available in retail when I got mini. I don't call them Soundblaster, Blaster's minicons. So yes, this is I think eject, and it's probably gonna correct me, but yeah, I was at a weapon. But again, it's just basically just rewind is repaint of this. So yes, this can be used as an antenna. Like you can put it back here, kind of use an antenna, kind of give it like a radio mode. But yeah. Now to show actually how this works, it's like you don't actually have to effectively take anything out of Soundwave when you transform him into his robot mode. So yeah, you just take this, it just slides effectively and you can close it up. But yeah, obviously it's an Autobot. So yeah, boom, it's the camera. So yes, I will show you how to actually transform this. But yes, more accessories. You do have Soundwave's battle rifle, which has a really sick looking scope. I don't know why I just said that, but a cool looking scope. Nice details. And you do have this G1 shoulder cannon, which is a whole bunch of missile pods. And yes, while I was actually playing around this, preparing for a review, I wanted to see if this can open up. But yeah, there's actually no way to do it. So now going to his next mode, which is his city mode. What you need to do first is obviously you don't have to. I'm trying to tell you gotta eject everything, but nothing actually gets in there. It's all they just want to eject everything just to be safe. I mean, you can still keep a minicon in there, but it's not for this purpose. So yes, open. What you do is just take the speakers, go forward, and yes, obviously I forgot to look at detail, but yeah, that speakers on one, and you do actually have the little bumper pads, not bumper pads, but the push buttons that you typically see on a radio. Yes, I'll go into a little bit of what a cassette it actually looks like, because I actually do have a cassette tape from like the 90s, like right next to me. So yeah. So yeah, transmit same way, just pull these out. Basically just fold these. These side panels are just there. You want to connect to Fort Max or Metroplex, but currently they don't have a Titan 210 Metroplex. Currently just Fort Max. Oh, actually it's funny, it's Fortress Maximus, but yeah, it's just showing the Fort Max. So yeah, what you do is detach it onto the back. Yes, I'll show you how to transform this into his radio or boombox mode, and to explain why it's like that. But yeah, attach it, rotate it around like that, so it's up like that, hinge up, and yes, they're on ratchet joints. Bend on forward here, or kind of backwards, but it's actually forward. Kind of reach in there. Forward is forward's a coning tower cannon, and for those of you who don't know what a cone tower is, it's basically just like a scan tower, just to scan for the Aerobot or Soundwave. Attach this, rotate around, bring the ratchet joints, forward, bring it up, and basically, well, they have this coning tower. But what you can do more is basically go like that, forward it out. Basically just forward his little heel thing out, and I kind of like how both of these sides are different. I don't know if you guys can see it right here. Picking on my camera, you got like a sound speaker here, but over here it's like a little like tech station. Yeah, that sounded weird. But yeah, you gotta kind of have to fold the feet out and what you should do is you just lift this open. Now instructions say you're supposed to lift this up, but since I don't have the fingernails, I'm actually gonna bring in a blade here to kind of help me out here. And yes, you might want to actually be careful if you're kind of leaving this as a collector's item, but yeah, just kind of like bring the blade, kind of like lift it up, or kind of like a little cutter blade, which is basically what this is. This is actually from a set that I have cutter blade, so yeah, this won't be needed anymore. So I'll just put this away. So yeah, hopefully that all this stuff's gonna be edited. Man, my editor's hating me right now. So yes, this is Soundwave in his city mode, and you can't even see him. Oh yeah, you do kind of have more things. Oh yeah, when you get him, he's actually not blue. He's more purple-ish, kind of more like muted, darker blue. So yeah, you're gonna take his gun. If you want to, you can put his gun like right. Put his gun right there, and basically you have a control center. So if you want to have a Soundblaster just stand there, you can kind of have him do that. Or if you want to take his Soundwave shoulder cannon, which actually does not fit, I'm not gonna put it in because I'm gonna mess everything up. But yeah, you can put it like right here or over on this side. It's all your decision. So yes, now. So the next thing to do is go to his robot mode. Now I'm just gonna say that this guy is gigantic, which is why he's the leader class. I don't know why Soundwave is gigantic. I mean, he's just like a freaking boom box. So yes, let's go to his radio mode. Okay guys, so what you need to do to go to his radio mode is obviously you need to take all this stuff out. Oh yeah, and I also kind of forgot, you can also put this on top. I kind of act like a Top Gun turret, not the movie Top Gun, but a gun turret on top. But I really don't see a purpose for it. I just kind of like seeing that. I mean, he already has 2 cooling towers on top, so yeah. You really need to just attach everything. Take this, fold it back. Take this, fold it down. Basically, like, it's best if you goes kind of get stuck out of the way. So you just fold this down. Fold this down, and basically kind of like bring this like that. These will basically just end up being his feet. So you just take these cannons, cooling tower cannons, basically fold them out like that, and just basically leave it like that, so you can kind of like move the arms out of the way. So what you do is basically take these rolling up things, forward. Basically just kind of like take these flaps, kind of give you more room. You should probably do it because it won't. It could give you more room. Now take these, move it up, and yeah, that actually detaches. So yeah, if that detaches, just like reattach them to the corresponding one, kind of like so. So yeah, I'm gonna cut the video right here, so you guys won't have to see me reattach all this and get all fussy. I don't actually get all fussy, so just kind of like say that. Surprisingly, it's only I know this is only one side that kind of actually detaches, probably because this one's more loose than other. So yeah, you kind of hinge this up here, unhinge that, and just kind of slide it in there, which I neglected to show. I'm trying to choose the right word. So yeah, negated to show, neglected, whatever, same difference. So you just take this, put it in that, basically just close it up. So this mushroom peg, you need to fold up and basically kind of like go forward and basically just close it up, and see, rotate the legs like so. And I'll kind of show you how to do the feet after you do that, and Soundblaster is making all that noise. So yeah, take this, kind of bend it around like that, and you hear like the connecting ports flop around. So yeah, kind of do that and rotate them around like so. Bring them like that, and like lift like that, fold the little feet forward. Keep in mind, it is different. Now, initially we get this U thing that is the heel, but it should be the heel. It kind of makes his foot bigger, kind of gives him like a Metroplex feet. So yeah, kind of fold this out, just kind of get under it, like that. Basically, they get the legs from
completely down. Now, yes, I'm going to actually like tilt them down because you guys can't even see them. So yes, take these arms, rotate 180 degrees pull the fists out, hinge them down. Basically, you have the arms. Take the same, rotate it 180 degrees, or otherwise sort of red is facing forward, like that. Now the red has to be facing forward for you to be able to go into his radio or boombox mode, depending on how you like it. I just call it boombox because that's kind of different. So yes, basically there you have a leaning back sound wave. After you fiddle around with all that, you kind of get like a different pose, but only if you can orient the feet, which you can, but it's more kind of like unstable. So yeah, you kind of do have that. So yeah. So now since you have this up, you just pull it down. Now take Soundblaster, and I just bumped the camera. Take Soundblaster, basically transform his head. Now, what I've noticed is that this is actually surprisingly a lot easier to put in. Not Putin, not Vladimir Putin. Putin. Put in. Jeez. Take this, just put in like so. Now, there's like a little niche, so for the back to go in, you just take this, peg it in. Now, finally, yep, there you go. Take that and basically put it in, and this little flap here. Now, this is where the hate comes from, because the whole purpose of this is so you can interchange, play with other headmasters to kind of do it. Because if you have this head and you put another headmaster in, it's going to look weird. This whole purpose is that all fits because this connects to the back of whatever when I call it a grommet, a Wallace face from Wallace and Gromit. So yeah, you fold it forward, close it up, and basically there you have Soundwave, a massive Soundwave in his robot mode. So yes, picking this guy up, you can obviously see how massive it is. This is actually my hand, obviously. So yes, now getting a size comparison out of the way. Now obviously getting something simpler. Getting his collector card out of the way. This is how big the collector card is. Now getting a deluxe class toy. This is Hardhead. Yeah. Size comparison. Now to show his kind of like the blurry gimmick, I'm going to actually set the camera down and I'm going to bring Soundwave down now. A cassette, this is what kind of mini kinds you get. This is eject. Again, I'm going to be corrected a lot. This is what an actual cassette looks like from like 90s. But yeah, if you guys want to read, there's some kind of songs on there. Yeah, I don't even know half these songs. I know YMCA and Electric Slide. So yeah, you got other stuff on the back. Yeah, there's double-sided for each tape, which is cool. So yeah, this is what it's kind of trying to resemble. So yeah, cassette tape actually is supposed to be like this. Yeah, cassette tape. Now obviously this does not fit in Soundwave, but yeah, the original Dreamworld Soundwave, you can actually put these kind of tapes into it. Obviously they were massive. But yeah, bringing Soundwave down here, you kind of push this open, it flops down. You can put them anywhere you want, but obviously this goes in a lot easier. You kind of do it like that, hold it up, and basically you have right. So it works like that. So if you want to, you can have Soundwave say, I want to say, rewind, eject. There you go. You open it, but it obviously doesn't eject, so you gotta thump. You gotta like shoot it out. So yes, closing that up. Now to put all of the accessories on Soundwave, you can go from Soundwave looking like this to Soundwave looking like this. Now I know it is a bit shaky. Thanks YouTube. Thanks for telling me that. But yeah, this Soundwave in with all his weapons. Now obviously if you want to, you can put this in there. I'm not gonna do it because well, it kind of like gets to this whole like tech spec thing. So yeah, kind of spinning it around now. Articulation wise, he has the shoulder joints. Now I'm not gonna actually show you this because I need 2 hands and obviously I can't do it. Shoulder joints, arms are on the ratchet joint, hands you can say the articulation. No hip articulation, but the legs forward and back, side to side. Do transformation. You got a knee, bend at a knee. You don't have a forward and back standard human anatomy for the feet, but yeah, spinning this guy around. You obviously do have the boombox handle back there, and yeah, you basically kind of have like kind of like a backpack back here, pack back here, and yeah, you basically kind of have that. Now, yeah, now transforming Soundwave back into his not back in his, just going into his boombox mode. What you need to do is obviously you need to first detach all of his weapons. So yes, obviously that was a G1 configuration. So yes, you gotta detach all weapons. Obviously, basically just the actual steps include kind of like decapitating Soundwave, but yeah, that actually doesn't count as a fish kind of step because, well, or you just take that off, put Soundblaster up to the side, and basically fold the fists like that. Fold the fists. Basically, just kind of like get these hip guards out of the way. Basically, just bring the legs out, come onto the back, open these up, move forward, open these up, bring this kind of forward, and basically you kind of have that. Rotate like so, rotate like so, and basically just take the feet and, well, kind of like, well, you don't do the feet first. Stupid me. Kind of unpeg that forward and go like that. Well, you can kind of fold this out of the way. You've got kind of obviously to get out of the way first, and basically there you have Soundwave fist there. So yeah, you kind of fold that first, and you can like fold the feet up. Basically fold like so. Basically do it like that, and basically you can hinge it like that, which is what I'll discuss later. But yeah, on the other side you kind of rotate them around like so. Basically do that. Fold this forward, kind of just be safe. You kind of know which leg will detach, but yeah, you kind of fold that forward, fold a little foot forward or back. Fold this in. Basically, you have that, and what you need to do is you need to rotate all these cows like so. Bring this up. Bring this up flat so you can kind of have it sitting flat like so. Obviously, you can fold these up. Now, obviously, you can go to the sitting mode from here. Like that. I'm not gonna do it, but yeah, fold these down, and basically come onto the back. You need to make sure these are pegged in like so. And basically just kind of like rotate these around. Oh, obviously you gotta make sure that the legs are oriented properly, so you can kind of have it kind of straight. Kind of actually adjust a whole lot of things. Just get away so if I wasn't talking, but yeah, you kind of basically like that. Yeah, you can go to the city mode. Now you kind of have to, this is your fight, you kind of have to push out like that. So this one goes into here. Put it forward. Now you kind of actually be careful because this one will detach. You kind of actually have to make it go in like that. And if it'll cooperate with me. And hopefully I didn't just break something. Which I probably did, so yeah. That detaches, so that detaches, just fix it. Basically just put like so. Do the same like that. Fold that to that. Bring it up like so. Basically just like fold it out and basically that's kind of pegging in. Basically you just take the handle and go like that. Well, hopefully stuff just manages to stay put. kind of like have to orient this. So yeah, hopefully this won't. Hopefully my editor will like tweak things out and make it seem like I didn't screw up. So yeah, they basically have Soundwave in its boombox mode. Again, detailing, nice speakers, details, and basically that's it. Now, if you want to actually put a Soundblaster into the cassette, I forgot to mention, he can also sit here, kind of like to fire the gun when this is on top there. Now, I'm not going to show that. That's going to take too long. So yeah, kind of put it like so. And basically just like orient it like that. Push the right button. Basically, these has to be facing out. You put them in like that. There's some kind of like catch. Hey, like that. You can close it. So yeah. Anyways, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. So yes, I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please be sure to hit the like button down below. Subscribe video, and yes. Now for the price of $41, this guy is worth it for if you want to get for the newly retail release as of this recording. So yes, this guy is worth it just for the kind of like sheer excitement value of it. Now if you don't want to pay that much, you can wait, but you kind of run the risk of people taking it off the shelves. So yes, that's it for my review. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please be sure to like button down below, subscribe if you're new. Anyways guys, I'm Mr. J93 and Flyer Pilot.